What's up, Steam? Brian Phobos here with Phil.
How we doing?
And he's just showing me some freaking baller cribs here in SoCal.
So, this is a neighborhood near Westlake Village in Thousand Oaks, and this is roughly probably about a 6,000 square foot one-story home. I would say anywhere from the $3 to $5 million range. And then across the street, you have a two-story home, double gated entrance, Spanish Mediterranean style. I mean, you got 4 gardener crew on the house. But then the real gem is if you look in the distance between the palm trees, we'll go down a little bit here. We have the castle of the hills out here. Probably a 50-acre plus property in Westlake, Thousand Oaks. You can't put a price tag on something like that. The house itself could be anywhere from 20 to 40,000 square feet. They probably got 2 or 3 guest houses. I mean, just the amount of square foot and amount of money that property's worth, I really don't know how you would like put a number on it. But if it was a James Bond movie, he'd be flying there with a private helicopter, and there'd probably be a huge like action scene. And if Al Pacino was in Scarface today and he was selling coke out of Malibu area, he would probably be living in that house. So the amount of money in this area it's silly. To be the poorest of the poor person here is living in $1 million house, and that's your boss's boss. And I mean, this is the fire department right here. This is the fire.
Oh, dude, that's so funny. Like, that's the fire station.
That's the fire station, and it looks like, you know, this pristine little government building, you know, not too shabby. And
so what can we learn from all this, Phil? Oh, look at this.
See just a limo, just a stretch limo right there. And golf course across the street, you know. Literally just have models getting out of cars right here. Yeah, I see it right there. So what we can learn is to live in this area, you have to be balling out of control. But do you want to be, you know, having models show up to your doorstep? And, I mean, we got a little prom date going on here. That's kind of cute. But
it's kind of cute.
Here we go. We'll go to like the second. This is kind of like the poor people houses over here. This is kind of where the poor people live over here. Your attached home that's going for probably about $800,000-$900,000. And you know, to live in a neighborhood like this, you gotta either A, work your ass off, or B, come from some money, or have some very good investments. But all I can say is you live in the dream, man. You got the beach 20 minutes away, Malibu, and you know, I think you should probably do a video on that too. I mean, look at these. Look at this. This is the yards in a whatever neighborhood out here. This isn't even the nice, expensive area out here, and these people are living the dream, man. So crazy.
So what do you say to the 20-somethings, the 30-somethings that want to make it
20-something,
in
30-something that want to make it in LA? I mean, you know, you either got to get into the entertainment industry, get into tech, start your own business, man, or like, you know, work your way up the corporate ladder. There's really no in between. Oh, here's a Ferrari right here. We're about to pass. Right here. So there's that. Not too shabby. Then you got an Escalade right behind it. Then your middle of your road Beamer. I mean, there's just, you know, that's just hanging out at the park, you know, on a Saturday. Imagine, you know, the parties tonight out here. Another Mercedes pulling up. I mean, it's just, it's kind of sickening and depressing if you're not here. But then it gives you something to strive for. If you're ambitious and if you want to, like, I don't know, if you just strive for something greater in your life, You know, I mean, it's not necessarily materialism. I mean, it's just wanting nice things, you know. It's one thing to just, your life is about your house and your car. It's another thing to just be successful and be well off and enjoy your life. I mean, let's just be real. Would you want to drive a Honda Accord? Or a Ferrari or Lamborghini? And it's all relative. If you're making $50,000 a year, you can't drive a nice car like that. But if you're making, $5 million a year, you can afford a nice thing like that, and you don't have to worry about it. But to get to that level, obviously, you have to put in the time, you have to put in the effort, and it just comes down to, what are you willing to do? What are you willing to sacrifice to get what you want and to be where you want to be?
Okay, Phil, I feel like I'm poor. Yeah, it's we're gonna be going to the beach though. Where are we going? We're going to Malibu.
We're gonna go to Malibu. We're actually taking Mulholland Drive through the mountains. It's gonna be a nice little scenic drive. I mean, everything over here is scenic to one level or another. But it's in my opinion, this area is the nicest part of Southern California, as far as from a geographic standpoint, natural standpoint. Nothing like it, man. There's nothing like this area. The mountains, the rocks, the rivers flowing through here, lakes. It's beautiful, man. It's beautiful.
Yeah, looking forward to it, and we'll do another video once we get to the beach.